Oh, wait. This is why I can't be in charge of this shit. Oh my god. How do I stop sharing?
Hey
All right.
everybody, how y'all doing?
Hi guys.
Hello. Hello.
We doing something a little different tonight. So apparently it's too taxing for my whatever you want to call it to be able to do everything when everybody's on. So Heather is gonna be running the reactions today. So that's cool,
Yeah, I'm
right?
running reactions today. So exciting.
Who
Ready to
knows
fuck it
what's
up.
on it? I don't think she's gonna listen to us, but we'll see. But
I'm
hey,
definitely not
guys,
gonna listen to
we
y'all.
got a nice show for you today. If
Yeah.
you saw the thumbnail, that's great. Because we're not gonna pull it back up because we got too much media going on in the background. But we're gonna be talking about a lot of stuff today. We're gonna be talking about the trade wars, Candace Owens. Gonna be talking about a little bit of Trump, Kanye. We're gonna get into all of that. So today's gonna be a little bit different though. What we're gonna do is we're gonna play our opener, and then after we play our opener, we're gonna immediately go into a intro for the Kanye West uh, conversation. We already know that it happened last week, but we just want to see how the world is responding to that. Then once we go into that, we're going to go into reactions. We're going to do a little bit of reactions, and then we're going to go from there. So the Can Assassins in the building. What's up, my guy?
What's up, Soda?
And it seems like Heather has done something with her.
Sorry.
Can you
It was
stop
echoing. I turned it
doing
off.
that? Like
I
we're
turned it
live.
off.
All right. Let's try it again. Tape 2. We got Soda Can Assassin in the building. What's up, Soda? Okay,
Hi.
tape
What's
3.
up? What's up, Soda?
All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this party started. We'll be back in a second. You rocking with the crew.
And I hear the beep, 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 beep. You know what I mean?
Gonna be a good show today.
Jeremy, you got your sound bites ready?
No.
Great. Our YouTube stream is gonna be fucked.
Get the
I ain't
horn
got it
ready.
ready. But I will say that you got our audio messed up again because we echoing. I don't know what you be doing over there in the corner. But
Because I'm streaming on TikTok at the same time. So they can't
look,
hear
man,
us.
hey,
OMG.
look, bro, they not gonna be able to hear you. If they want to hear us, they're gonna have to come over here. Anyway, thank you guys. Make sure y'all hit the like button. We finna get
Hi
into
guys,
this
thanks
thing.
for joining.
As you can see, Heather here doing the mostest.
Yep. Yep.
But we're gonna go through real quick on how everybody's day was. We're gonna start with Heather. Heather, how was your day?
It was great. It was really busy. It was cool. It was kind of stressful. How was yours?
How was my day? I
Yeah.
gotta go last. I don't even want to mess it up. So, Alfonso, how was your day?
Everything was cool today. Man, it makes a big difference when you get out at a decent time. It's like,
Oh yeah.
I still gotta. I mean, I still go through traffic, but getting home like at 5:30 versus 7
Facts.
is a way big difference.
Did you beat traffic today?
Yeah, I mean, I'm in hit traffic anyway. Either way, but
Oh,
Yeah.
just leaving at an early time, like oh my god, makes a huge
It
difference.
does.
So,
Mhm.
It does.
it's
All right,
like-
so traffic is a big deal. I don't like it. Alfonso likes it more than I do. I don't like it.
yeah, I guess.
I hate traffic. Let's see. My day was full of a bit of regret and a lot of frustration, but we here though, so that's all that matters. I will also say thank you to the crew, and I'm talking about my two cohorts here that's on the live stream with me. Y'all help me with perspective because I can kind of see where I was at when y'all was getting started, and it's like, okay, it ain't as bad as I think it is. It is bad, but not as bad as I think it is. So the Candace Owens say, I hate traffic. Yep, I hate traffic too. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get into it. We got something for you. I want you to rate this in particular, this video right here, because you do like it. Then we're going to try to do this for most of the main topics, at least one of the main topics. So check it out. It will be a little loud at first. Just want to go ahead and give you an ear disclaimer.
Someday. You better look at me, I'm talking to you. You think this is easy, don't you? You think this is promise. You ain't nothing promised to you. Look at my face. Do I got a promise face? You look like I promise you anything. Kanye. Wake up, Mr. West. Wake up, Mr. West. Mr. West. Mr. West. Mr.
You're experiencing someone who just say everything they want to say, and a lot of people can hear it. And I won't give that up for my life. I got a white leather one that falls right in the perfect place. Really? Yeah. So you got to stay specific. Absolutely. That leather, the nigga KKK shit. Hold on a second. I think the best place for the photo. Can we move it? Damn, can't move this shit up. Could be like here. Or. But he's just a designer at heart, man. Like, I need to get a very, like, if you had that shit. If we had like 2 of them, it would probably work. If you look at that template. I just stand. The best thing would be right here. And then you put your chair right there. Take my Thames. So like put this there. Yeah, like if you get this out the way. Yeah, it's perfect. So you take that away, so we just have like this fragment right here. So move this way. Yeah. Like, you this is the middle. This, I would take that over just out. Yeah. You don't need none of that bullshit. Yeah. Now, how would you? What's the frame look like? Because I like this standing right here. But also, you know, like if you set right here, you can get like a full frame. Well, I purposely didn't say the names and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to. Anybody that never spoke out against me publicly, I'm not gonna speak out against them publicly. Yeah. Okay. So did I answer that? It's just God. I'm just channeling. I'm just channeling something. So I ain't telling y'all to follow me or do not. Yeah, people not even in a position to follow me. It's like I could change hearts and minds, perception, but at the end of the day, you still gotta go work for a white man. You still gotta work for a Jewish man that works for a white man. The black dollar has been so decentralized since gentrification and the fall of Black Wall Street that it's next to impossible for a community to get on their feet, get past the drugs, the food's the original drugs, the hurting, the fucking 25% definite, not chance, but definitely being locked up, the abortion rate. Like our position, I don't have the exact answer to the equation of how to get out of where we are, but I'm not going to say we're not in where we are.
All right, y'all. So this is what the show gonna be about today. The first part of the show is gonna be about Kanye West. We're gonna talk about it, but right now I need y'all to wake up, bro, because we finna do this thing all night long.
Why are you telling people that?
At least a couple hours. At least a couple hours. Alfonso,
Okay.
you didn't check the notes. You didn't check the notes, Alfonso.
Look, you caught Alfonso by shot. He all
I
like,
didn't
what
get
the
the
fuck? I
email.
had to do this shit.
I was free. I'm just playing.
He gonna be over in like an hour.
For real though. All right, so that's for our day ones. In case y'all didn't know, we used to play that at the end of every single podcast that we had. So shout out to that. We really need to get in contact with that guy, see if we can actually get him on the podcast. That would be amazing. But anyway, so the first thing we're going to be talking about today is going to be Mr. Ye. And we want to get y'all point of view. We want to know how y'all feel about him in particular and what his whole stitch was. So we're going to talk about this guy right here. Now, he's known by many names. All right. As you already saw, Ye, Yeezy, St. Paul, all that good stuff. We covered them last week. But what I want to do now is kind of see if you guys have been keeping up with it, how you feel. This one of those quick topics, not a real main topic, just something we're talking about. And we want to talk.
So we're gonna like briefly go over him real quick.
Yeah, we're finna briefly go over him real quick.
Okay.
So we're gonna start off with. Let's start off with Heather.
Wait, what? Why I gotta go first?
Because
I'm ready.
That's a reaction.
Okay, let's go.
All right, so Heather, how you feel about the post interview? What was the point of it all? Or would you like for me to go first?
I think you should go first because I ain't gonna lie, I didn't finish watching that interview.
Hey, and you know what? That's
you put
about
me right up there, like she right on the spot.
Okay. I got you. All right, so look, to make this really quick, really short and sweet. Honestly, I think that was a cry for help. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I know y'all gonna be like, yeah, it's crazy. Yes, he is. He's also a genius. Yes, he is. Can you be both? Yes, you can. I think that's what it is. I think it's a cry for help. Alfonso said it, and it stuck true. We talked about it last week. Also compounding the fact about his mom not being here anymore. And the man is a genius. I don't know if y'all saw DJ Academic's stream, but he actually got on DJ Academic's stream and he was producing a beat like in real time. And I'll be honest with you, for somebody like me who is a creative, to see that happen in real time, that was amazing for me. So does he have it? Yes. Now I also think he just tired of people playing with his name, be honest with you. I really just think that he is saying, hey, look, y'all done forgot who I am. And the king has returned.
Oh,
you know? Because when you really think about it, I mean, this guy, he did change the way we perceive music. And I know Soda Can Assassin, you sick of Kanye. That's why we getting him out the way. He's not a main topic. We just doing it, but we got to keep up with him because I believe that this man, this same polarizing man who was the first one to say, hey, black people, we need to get off the plantation. You need to stop stoning Candace Owens. But we're going to talk about her a little later. She kind of doing a good job messing herself up. Soda Can Assassin said, Mr. Whoop, the scoop, the poop is out of his damn mind and wants to be relevant again. That's a good point. Okay. That's a good point. Did anybody agree with Soda Can Assassin's point that he just wants to be relevant again?
Yep.
All right. How you feel about that, Alfonso? We'll transition over to you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a mix of things. He just wants to be relevant. At the same time, like with Kanye, when he just goes off and starts talking, he just goes, and it's like sometimes it's hard to keep up with him. But like at the same time, if you ever heard him on another podcast, I heard him on the Rogan podcast.
Yeah,
and when you just listen to him, he's got a lot of good points, but everybody just kind of writes him off as just, just being loony and everything else. But I mean, me personally, I was kind of like that too. But after hearing him and just talking, and just like, I don't know. I guess a lot of people just don't understand him, honestly, and they're just so quick to write him off. And like I said, he does make a lot of good points, but he does do a lot of orthodox kind of crazy stuff at the same time.
That's good points. Good point. Heather?
Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to multitask. So I think that Kanye kind of does it more so for attention at this point. He has to be trending. So, he's known for saying out of pocket stuff all the time. So whatever gets him in the limelight, like that's basically what it is at this point. I do feel that after his mom did pass away, he did kind of spiral out of control. But if you really look at it financially, like he's lost all his deals. So that puts, financial strain on him. So why not sit here and do all this extra shit that he doing in that interview? So
Let me ask you a question about a part of the interview in particular. I got my notes up now, so it's time to rock and roll. You are echoing again. I don't know what you're doing over there. You got to come on now. Come on now. We've been doing this for a year. All right, so I want to ask you a question in particular, and then I got one for Alfonso too. It's about the part of the interview where he was talking about his family dynamics. One in particular, when he said he mentioned regretting having children with Kim Kardashian after only a few months of their relationship, saying that it was something that in retrospect wasn't in God's plan. In the same vein, he discussed his frustrations over the custody arrangements and controversy, alleging that quote unquote white family was controlling his quote unquote black kids. How do you feel about that?
Not to get into religion, right? And this is for entertainment purposes. I do believe
How we going
that
into religion right there?
what because he said that those kids weren't a blessing from God, and I feel like things happen. Everything that happens in our life is aligned with our life. Like we're supposed to go through situations to either one, learn a lesson, whether it's a good lesson or a bad lesson, right? Because you're either gonna fall down and get back up, or you're just gonna prosper and it's just gonna help you be successful, right? But I feel that at the time that may be what they needed was kids. And I don't really know the story of them having their first kid. I think their first kid is North, so I don't really know if like maybe Kim forced him to have the kid, right? Like kept putting the pressure on him.
She just jumped on him.
I mean,
She's like,
I'm pretty sure she didn't like just take it from him. I'm pretty sure he liked it. Like that was his wife. But I do think I don't know. Like I just think that that kids are blessings and they come into our lives for a reason. Like everything teaches us something. So I don't think that was fair for him to say, for one, because I mean, from what it looks like, when he is involved, and when he's not. So I mean, I don't really know the full story of it because we don't really know them on a personal level, right? But it looks like he tries sometimes. So another thing is the whole my kids are African American and white people, Caucasian people have control over them. I don't feel like that was a fair statement because Kanye and Kim are both celebrities, and therefore that gives their kids a different level. How do I say this? Like
Status.
Yeah, status. Like a different level of status. So like your kids have to walk around with security. My son don't have to walk around with security, so it's like it's different. There's people out there that like might want to hurt your kid, or paparazzi gets crazy, like just stuff like that. So I don't feel like it's really fair for him to say that, because I'm pretty sure what he's trying to say is North has a manager, or what is her name? Kris Jenner. Yeah, right. Okay. Kris Jenner's the mom. She has she's like the momager, so she like runs everybody basically. So I'm
Momager.
pretty sure that she's over those kids as well with Kim, but I'm pretty sure she has the last say so, and she does all the PR stuff. And I think that they try to fix him or correct him because they don't want the things he's doing to influence how we look at them as fans, you know, because they like to have that clean cut look. And he be doing some wild ass shit. So
Mm.
I don't really know. Like, it's just a lot. I don't think he should have made those statements. Like, I don't think that was the right angle to go with it. But I think he did it to get a reaction from them so that he could trend even more. You know, baby mama, baby daddy drama. That's all that is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Alfonso, I got a question for you.
What
So
up?
Hi
this is
guys,
gonna be
thank you
lit.
for joining the chat.
We can hear you.
You know I'm doing two things. What do you
Oh my
mean?
God.
Oh
All
my
right, in
god.
case y'all don't know what's going on, Heather is tired of her 9 to 5 and she trying to get
I
monetized. So
love
please,
my 9 to
please,
5.
please,
Don't say
please
that.
don't let her lie to you. Please, she's going live
I
right
don't care. I
now
may not
on
like it, but I
Twitch.
like the money I make
Can you
there.
let
It's
me
different.
plug the thing? Jesus
Oh, I'm sorry.
Christ.
Go ahead.
That's
Jeez.
why you're at the bottom and can't nobody see you. Now, anyway, y'all please go to her TikTok. I believe she's on TikTok right now. Just go over there, hit a like for the algae, and then come right back. Also, if you are coming over from her live stream over there, then welcome to the show. Select a Masam and all that good stuff, whatever you want to say. All right. Number 5. This was a point that I wanted for Alfonso.
All right.
Now this is gonna be hard though, so here you go. The apocalyptic rhetoric and its defined predictions. So so the Candace Owens said, let me plug that thing is why, man, come on, bro. Let me live, bro. Hey. Let me live. Shout out to the number one moderator in all of YouTube history, my guy. Because Soda Candace Owens act like he don't be paying attention, but he be paying attention. All right. So Alfonso, for you, how do you feel about the most theoretical aspect of the interview being his language? Because he said a statement that was actually recorded. He said World War III in a couple of days. Then I'm hitting them with the bully. Whether taken literally or as a metaphor, the expression has an inner turmoil to it and a hint of defiance. And it marks a layer of urgency and a little bit of volatile persona from him. And this kind of rhetoric is not only disturbing to some people, but for Kanye West, it almost seems like he kind of has that ability to predict the future in a way. Because even if you were to go into the whole Trump thing, where like he let everybody know some people gonna be mad about it, but I'm siding with Trump, and then Trump, did win, and that's just one example of a few things. But how do you feel about that? Some of the rhetoric like that.
Man, like I said, with Kanye, he's just shooting from the hip. So it's like, I mean, he knows what he's doing when he says stuff. So yeah, he's saying rhetoric, but he's also doing it for like controversy, to be relative. But it's like, I don't know. It's like with him, like I said, things are just whenever he talks and does little interviews or whatever, it's like complex, but it's always like, I don't know. I want to say like levels to it, because it's like, I'm pretty sure he knows what he's doing when he says stuff, but then at the same time, he just starts talking and everything just kind of comes out, and you got to like dissect it all.
Okay.
But yeah.
Good stuff. Okay, guys, that was the first little quick something that we had. We're gonna get into a little bit of, let's see. Now we're gonna get into a little bit of reaction blitz. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Heather, this means you should be pulling up the screen. Good transition. Jeez, that was
Whoa.
good. All right. Wow.
Professional.
Shout out to you. Now you're muted, but shout outs to you. You're not muted now. Are you?
You
Muted?
can hear me?
I can hear you now. Okay.
Hold on. I'm trying to check something. Hold on.
Really? All right. So just to let y'all know, Heather is actually controlling the reactions tonight. And if it works well, then she'll probably be doing it moving on. That just simply means she's controlling which one we play and how she play it. So also be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that like button, smash it, hip thrust it into oblivion.
That was good.
And we are waiting. That was from Lemon Lush. I think that's the channel that's from. He does a lot of reaction videos. He's like, hip thrust that for me.
Believe that the Lord tonight has set you free.
Yes, sir.
Turn around and tell those people. Tell them. I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. I don't like men no more. I said I like women. Women. I said women. I'm not gay. I would not date a man. I would not carry a purse. I would not put on makeup. I will.
Okay.
I will.
Okay.
A women.
A women.
Now listen.
A women.
Do you believe that the Lord tonight has set you free?
Yes, sir.
All right, come on.
Turn around and tell those people. Tell them. I'm not gay no more. I am delivered.
Close the door, Heather.
I don't like men no more.
I said
I like women.
Heather. Close the door.
Oh man.
All right.
He's I don't like men's no more with an S.
He like women's. Women.
Hey,
women,
for me, it was the dramatic music for me.
Hey, that was at church. That was real. That happened. That really happened.
Yeah.
Told the Candace Owens said, "Don't screw up, Heather." You're on mute. You screwing up.
Mind your motherfucking business.
Oh my God. Not the gay no more. They prayed it away. So the kid said, want to know how I know he's no,
we don't.
No. He said no. He said the gates is still open for business, man.
No. 1, 2. We're going to heaven, we're going to heaven to see Jesus. We're going to heaven, we're going to heaven to see Jesus, to see Jesus. We're going to heaven, we're going to heaven to see Jesus, to see Jesus. We're going to heaven, we're going to heaven to see Jesus, to see Jesus. We're going to heaven to see Jesus, to see Jesus. We're going to heaven to see Jesus, to see Jesus. We're turning around to see Jesus.
Oh, have mercy. Oh my God. Somebody, look what y'all done did. Get the casket off of him. Yeah.
Get the casket off of him.
Y'all going to hell.
1, 2. We're going to heaven. We're going to heaven to see Jesus. See Jesus. We're going to heaven. We're going to heaven to see Jesus. We're going to heaven.
Jeez,
My bad. I was telling the people, thank you. Multitasking, y'all.
Man,
Shit.
hey, look, hey.
This video is going viral right now because this sexual tension between Usher and this lady is crazy. I didn't put Auntie Please on here. That was already on the video. But Lord, it was almost uncomfortable for me. I had to turn away the first couple times. I said I can't do it because y'all look like y'all finna do something that adults do. She wants to be ushered into his presence. Look at the tension. Look at what she's been risking all. She could have a husband at home. She could have kids. She could have single. There is only Usher in this moment. Look at the body roll. Okay, look at her eyes. Usher could get her taxes right now, and you know he don't need it. Look at the lady behind her. Yeah, this is great. Let me record this. My name is Sharon. My name is Tasha. Well, probably not Tasha. But anyway, and she got the shooting sleeve on her arm. She going to triple double tonight. Look at the intense stare. Usher, do with me what you will. Are y'all gonna kiss her? Stand up,
Auntie.
Stand up. Oh, it's the cherries. I feel like I shouldn't be watching because they be pretending it's balls. Whoa. That's balls lick.
Whoa.
Oh.
She pretending that's balls. She trying to show them how to do something with it with the maraschino fallacies and desist. This video is going viral right now because this sexual tension between Usher and this.
Okay, hold on.
I don't know.
First off, I got backstory on this.
Okay,
they said this lady is married and her husband divorced her after he found this video on TikTok.
Yeah, I heard that too.
That shit's wild.
How you feel about that, Heather? If the shoe was on the other foot and that was secure, that close to your man.
First off,
I'm just asking. And she had a peach, and she had the peach cut open, and she put the peach to his mouth, and he just went crazy. I mean,
it's not like he gonna go home with her or something.
So you okay with it?
I'm confident.
Okay. That sounds like every single person that is a woman. Okay, cool. All right.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it do. Because y'all always be like, he can't go home with him. He can't go home with him. He can't go home with him. Okay, cool. Well, we talking about that right there because you see the tension between.
Okay, let me tell you. So, following the backstory, right? They said that she's not affectionate with her husband. So, is it wrong for her to be at the Usher concert showing her ass? Hell yeah, because you ain't affectionate with the man you've been with for years. Like something is wrong. The math ain't mathing, baby. So then, yeah, at that point, she shouldn't have been doing all that with Usher. Now, if it was just like a meet and greet and she affectionate with her husband, it would have been like, whatever.
So Candace said justify and also said Heather wouldn't let her man go to the concert. Facts. I don't know who who she trying to play with over here, man. Because then she gonna pull the big girl.
I'm not the jealous type. I don't get jealous, guys. I'm real chill, for real.
We know you don't get jealous. You don't get jealous because you don't allow. Shout out to the ones that don't allow. I ain't got nothing to be jealous of because you ain't going nowhere. Got it.
That's not true.
Mm-hmm.
Comment said, us love him a roaring cougar. I'll be honest with you. Any married woman that go see Usher, either she is the man in the relationship or you don't need to be with her.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I said it. Because if she's the man in the relationship, it don't matter no way. She gonna go do what she gonna do regardless. At least you know it can't happen, as Heather said, because that's a celebrity. It ain't Joe down the street.
He got a wife.
Who?
Usher. Ain't he married? Yeah, he is married.
All I know is you got us echoing.
Mm-hmm.
He's married. So I highly doubt that he gonna sleep with Auntie. I mean, he might. I don't like the face you making right now, dog. Why are you looking at me like that?
His security went and got her, took her backstage after the show. That's what they did.
Y'all, it's just for entertainment.
I'm like, ooh, we, baby,
yeah. Everybody, like he do it with celebrities. He do it with your mama. Like he do this shit with everybody.
Girl. By the end of the night.
I think she was just too into it. I think that's what the issue was.
Oh, Usher, effing up another happy home. Facts. How many happy we gonna have to cover Usher, bro? Cause I think the tally is 12 on some real stuff.
Damn.
I think Drake ain't got nothing on Usher.
Oh, Drake ain't got nothing on Usher for real.
Not on Usher. I mean, Drake literally was trying to holler at a girl and flew out the boyfriend too. Usher ain't finna do that.
When he do that?
Some light skinned Instagram model a couple years ago.
He flew
her
out the girlfriend and the boyfriend?
Yeah. And then he invited her back out.
Oh.
And then blew her back
Vacation
out.
on me and I'm gonna get that poo nanny.
That's crazy.
I know that's right. When you got money, baby, you can do it. That's how this shit go.
All right, play the next one. Play the next one.
Next.
What? You act like I'm saying something wrong. I'm
Please hurry.
All right. I'm playing the next one.
I didn't see this on the...
I deserve princess treatment. But I ain't never seen no princess in no history book that drank auto Don Julio, threw ass at random people at the club. No, you're like a pirate. You get drunk, you talk shit, you travel the world, end up on beaches and random dudes' boats. You're like a goddamn pirate. Take it easy, Captain Loose Legs. Girls always be saying, I deserve princess treatment.
Oh, but yeah, let that one play again, Heather.
Yeah, play that one again. You see how she cut that one off quick? That's crazy. Hey, you muted.
I'm finna fucking replay it. Hold on. Shit. Hold on. Start it over from the beginning.
Over here, man.
Yes.
Heather, why are you messing up our clip?
Saying, I deserve princess treatment. But I ain't never seen no princess in no history book that a bottle Don Julio, threw ass at random people at the club. No, you're like a pirate. You get drunk, you talk shit, you travel the world, end up on beaches and random dudes' boats. You're like a goddamn pirate. Take it easy, Captain Loose Legs. Girls always be saying, I deserve princess.
That's gonna be the new term, Captain Loose Legs.
I just want to know why we zoomed in. Why did you zoom in on me? Not
it
cool.
was a slip of the mouse.
Jeremy, don't start with your pendejadas, por favor.
No, I don't even know what you're saying.
Oh God, I can't deal with you.
Can we get a reaction on that? How you feel about that? Do you feel like women are pirates or princesses? I want to know.
Yeah.
I am a queen. I don't know about nobody else, but me, I'm a queen. So...
See, it's your queen to be.
Not you singing, bro. Chill out.
Oh my
God. All right, man. Alfonso, you got something for that? Because I think there's a lot of pirates out here.
Yeah, yep. A lot of pirates.
That's fucked up.
A lot of Captain Jack Sparrows and Blackbeards and Edward Teach.
Captain
Jack
Big Backs. Captain Big Backs.
Captain Big Backs and Loose Legs. Hey, yeah. Yeah, boy. Hell, I promise you, Heather, if you don't play these reactions, bro.
There's no sound.
Y'all were talking, and I'm
we're on a show. We supposed to talk.
Okay,
you want us to just not talk? I'm not gonna talk then. Fine. Don't worry.
What's your survey about?
The survey is about.
Hold on, I restarted. Hold on.
Restart, please.
I'll be in it for him. What's it for? What's it for?
We're doing a.
You look good in it. You look good.
Really?
Yeah. What's your survey about?
The survey is about like type shit.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Like I've been searching, I've been looking, I haven't seen not one.
The web,
I believe.
shining.
Right.
That is like shining.
Right.
You said I love that. You're blinging. You're blinging.
Okay.
You got your.
I didn't like that one. That one wasn't funny.
You don't see what they're doing?
I mean, yeah, it's saying they're ignoring their boyfriend, but I mean, okay, it's fucked up, but
yeah.
Was that really their boyfriend though?
The whole point.
That was their dudes right there. And they walked away from them. And they went to the old dude right there and started touching his chain and everything else and giving him the googly eyes and all that. And then
trying to get chose.
Yep. He's like, ain't that your man's over there? And shit. No, they'll be all right. It's like, damn.
This is the tale of Captain Jack Sparrow.
Captain Loose Leg.
Captain Loose Legs.
Right there.
And Big Bag Jane.
So Heather, if you were out with your man and he's seen some famous YouTube girl and he's like just walks away from you and goes up to her and starts talking to her.
That wouldn't happen. She's not worried about it because he can't
she's
give her
confident.
no way.
She's confident.
Yeah, you're right. No way. Yeah.
You wouldn't get mad. You wouldn't cause a scene.
For what? No, you wouldn't. I'm a queen. Not
okay, hold on. Y'all gonna let me answer the motherfucking question?
I'm demure. I'm not gonna do that.
First off, I said that I was confident, and I am. I'm not gonna sit there and do all of that. Like, if I was out and someone famous was there, I wouldn't care if like the person I was out with went over and like spoke to them or whatever. Like, I don't know. I'm just not. That's not me. Like, I'm not really into all that.
That's right. Because you is kind, you is sweet, and you is important. Got it.
Jeremy, why you saying some bullshit on this camera, man? I can't even, like, like, for real, though. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't think I
ain't nobody gonna like that. I'm answering the question, bro. Ain't nobody gonna like that. I wish to God that he never test me in such a way that where I'm walking down the street and my old lady stop what she doing, leave me, and walk over to some random dude and start rubbing on his chair.
And then,
I'm finna cut the grass, cousin. I'm finna cut the grass. Like, for real. What are you talking about? Crash out shitty, here I come. One-way ticket. And I would expect her to do the same if I pulled it. There, I said it. That's not cool, bro. Because guess what? After she get done adventuring and she done gave up the booty, she gonna come back to her man and he gonna rub and kiss her feet.
Be like, nope. Get that YouTuber to kiss your feet.
Yeah. YouTuber don't kiss feet. See? That's where the problem come in, I guess. All right. As Heather is punching the next one.
I never did, but I should know how to. Never made love. No, I don't know if you can read the caption. But I should know how to.
You read the caption? Can you read that?
Ain't no way, fam.
Yeah, it says lay your phone down and see what you look like on top.
Echoing again.
And then he said, I didn't see that coming. Bro, she was trying to choke that nigga up.
What are you talking about? Her eye fell out of her socket.
That's so gross.
The literal eye fell out of her head.
Yes, and he was choking on it.
Oh my God.
Do you not see that?
Okay, so you like that? That's the kinky stuff.
I don't like that. That's gross.
That should be revolting and on every level. Like, what are you talking about?
Bro,
let me clean it off for you, baby girl.
Ew.
Right? Be like,
you know who else got fake?
Put it back in there.
You know who else got fake eyes? Pirates.
They got a patch over the fake eye. They got a wooden leg.
Because they don't want that to happen. She's unexperienced. You know. All right. Come on, Heather. Hit the next one. Heather. Thank y'all for hold on before you click the next one. Hold on. Thank y'all for watching Be Anywhere in the World right now. If you are watching on Heather's stream, because we know that C is punching it so that y'all can hear us because he's hard-headed. We appreciate you guys as well. Please make sure that you like and subscribe. We can't hear you on our side, so you can talk whatever you want to talk to your audience because this audience can't hear you. Please continue.
Y'all, my podcast host over here tripping, so please click on the link in the bio and go watch Big Daddy Al and Jay Green, y'all.
The bio.
The bayou. The bayou buster. Let's go. We can't hear it, Heather. All right, Alfonso doing it.
Oh, they are.
Heather,
know. Look, there's a black
play
one.
it over.
Black one.
Play it over, Heather. Jesus.
I can't even get the comedy.
Oh, good job.
Yeah, go.
I know. Look at that white goat. Oh, they are so cute.
Yeah,
I know. Look, there's a black one.
black one.
Goat. Black and white one.
Black.
Yeah.
I'll take it and then go.
That little boy came around fast.
What's that black one? Hold on, what you saying?
That little boy turned around like what?
What? Cool.
Next one, Heather, please. Yes, you gotta play this one right here.
Hey,
What are you
I
doing?
was waiting for you.
For what? I have to go.
So what about last week?
We don't talk about that. I have to go. My man is waiting for me.
Fuck that dude. Come on, you could do way better.
You make me nervous. What can you offer me?
Give me like 6 months, I'll apply to UPS.
6 months?
Yeah, I'll apply to UPS, I'll get hired on the spot.
What about my man?
Fuck that fool, I'll take care of you. Just give me one kiss.
Hey.
Come on.
That's
All
it.
right, whatever. Bye. Come on, just one kiss.
Okay. God, that's my man. Homie.
Give a fuck, I'll fuck him up.
No. You're bye. I have to go. Once he leaves, I'm leaving.
I love you.
No, you don't. It's been like a week.
I've never met a girl like you.
Oh my God.
See you tomorrow, okay?
Okay, bye.
Hello? Yeah, babe, I'm going home.
Jesus.
That's wild as fuck. Gonna get caught up.
Y'all better be careful out here. You know what Snoop Dogg said? You're not supposed to love them. I told you. He told you, huh?
Oh man,
that's crazy. That's crazy. He out here not playing by the rules.
Love his life at work.
You can't love them. That one just lagging regardless of where you play it.
What to do when your man's upset and you don't know why? Sometimes men just wake up mad as fuck. They don't even be knowing why they mad. Just grumpy as hell. In these type of situations, you gotta do 3 things. Number 1, shut the fuck up. Hush. Just be quiet. Cause whatever pissed him off already turned his ass mute. Don't get to asking him a million questions and then get mad when you can't figure it out. Then you mad cause he mad. How that work? Just chill, my baby, and let him tell you when he cool down. In the meantime, just stay in his corner. He wants you around, he just don't feel like talking. Number 2, give that man a hug. The world probably whooped his ass that day. Just finish giving him a 10-piece smackdown. Love on that man. Tell him it's going to be okay. Men are dramatic. At the end of the day, they might act hard, but they really just want to be babied. Let him suck on your titty. Make him some food. Get his favorite snack. Whatever makes him feel better. Number 3, get that man some head. Don't even ask him to do it. Just whip it out. Man been begging for head all week. Just do it. A little bit of head goes a long way. Men are simple. I promise you that little bit of head gonna turn his whole day around. You know how much motivation he gonna have after that? He might fuck around and run for president. On my granny. 100% guaranteed to pull him out of any slump. Come here. I'm gonna tell you a secret. Men are not that hard to please. What to do when your man's upset and you don't know why?
As a man, I endorse that 100%. 100%. From the whipping the titty out, the whole 9. Yeah. Yep. I like it.
And they say common sense ain't so common.
It ain't so common, man. You make it so hard. It's not that hard, man. So the case says I volunteer as tribute and I support this message. Yes, we all do. Heather, do you support this message in its entirety?
Yeah, I support the message. Y'all not that hard to please. They don't even take that long.
Okay, all right.
You're echoing.
That's because you're talking to these people on TikTok. Shout out to the people.
Don't do that. Don't be no hater.
Shout out to the people on TikTok. Glad that y'all over there rocking with Heather, rocking with us, all that good stuff. Yeah, it's great. All right, so I believe that was the end of the reaction blitz. All right, so next topic that we got. If you ain't been here, you don't know where that came from. But I'm telling you, it's timely. All right, next thing we're gonna talk about real quick is something quick. It's the Candace Owens thing that's going on. So I don't know if y'all know this or not, but because of the main topic that we're gonna get into, this is another quick one. Candace Owens is falling into some issues with Jessica Reed Claus. Now, if you don't know who that is, there's also a starch conservative as well. And basically, they just not gelling, man. They are not on good terms. Basically, well, we got a video for you, but really quickly, I just want to kind of let you know what we're going to be getting into. Let's see.
Did you just say not gelling?
Yeah, they're not gelling, bro.
I like that. I haven't heard that since 2004.
Huh. Well, thanks. I guess. I guess, thanks.
That's awesome.
All right, so
Y'all telling our ages.
I ain't told nothing. Alfonso told on me. So I don't know why he did that, but it's cool.
It's just observation, that's all.
All right, so before we watch the video, I just want to let you know that the tension between the two ladies was the copying of the cover style, specifically when it came to handling topics like high-profile legal controversies and including celebrities. Kaz, and if I'm saying her name wrong, I'm sorry, who transformed her mommy blogger persona into a political commentary person, feels that Owens rehashed certain narratives and she's already pioneered. Owens, on the other hand, fired back by asserting that she was free to cover any subject that she would like to. So basically, it's about to be a what? A girl fight. Hey, we got light him in the building. He say, "What up, crew?" And you know what else he asked
Hey,
for?
buddy.
You know what else he asked for? He said, "A horn, please."
Never a bad time.
Never a bad time for a horn. So let me go ahead.
So now we're getting to the
Candace, don't say what I just said. All right, anyway. That's my friend. I love Candace. Anyway, let's go ahead and share that. Uh-oh, let me share it another way. We're gonna be echoing. Hold on. Let me do it another way. I can't be the one that made the echo, because then Heather gonna be like, "Oh, you made an echo." And I'll be like, "Yeah, I did."
Yep, you fucking right.
Don't get cocky. All right, here we go. Let's see what she has to say.
the nitty-gritty of things. Even though House and Habit has blocked me, what I said to you yesterday is just fact-checking true now, because she tried to pretend it was like a little light criticism and nothing was motivating it, and like, oh my gosh, Candace responded, and I was saying to you guys, something's off, like, and people were messaging me, and it was very obvious that these attacks were not organic and that somebody behind the scenes was sort of telling her to go after people. But this is why on my podcast, I always say to you guys, like, always take measure of people, because when people get into politics, money corrupts them, access to people corrupts them, and they will use like the credit that they have built up with you. Like, oh, you trusted me because of my coverage or whatever. And then they'll try to kind of manipulate you and try to get you to hate somebody and pretend that it's organic. Like, oh, it was just a little light criticism, but there was just something funny about the piece. And people were messaging me being like, for some reason, House and Habit seems to have turned on you. And today, now you're seeing, like, this wasn't like a light little attack yesterday. Now she's like, Andrew Tate, it's gay, and my friend Jessica and my friend Megan. That's the real House and Habit. This was not, she was trying to like gently make you guys think that there was something problematic about me, when in reality, something else was guiding her. So just giving you guys the backstory here. Obviously, I have been a fan of hers. I have had no issues with her. So I was equally as surprised. And what she was doing behind the scenes was just so weird. Like, I couldn't understand it. I started covering the Harvey case, as I told you guys, and I didn't know that she was telling you guys not to watch the series. And now she's kind of admitting she's friends with Jessica Mann. She didn't tell this to me, that she was like friends with her, and who was one of the women that put Harvey be in prison for 3 years. Like, that's fine if she's friends with her, but she should have been forthcoming about that to her audiences, as opposed to being like, I'm exhausted with this trial. Be like, actually, I built up a relationship with one of the victims, and here's my perspective. Instead, she's like trying to tell people not to watch the episode about Jessica Mann. And so she reached out to us on friendly terms, and she told me, like, Jessica Mann wants to speak to you. And I would never deny someone a platform. Like, I obviously have read through the case. I've read through her emails. I believe Harvey was wrongly convicted. I've made all of that very public. Somebody else got in touch with me and asked me to look at this case. I had no idea House and Habit ever covered it. And so my PR agent was in LA and went to.
All right, so basically she's going to continue to get into the more nitty-gritty stuff of it. But Heather, Alfonso, popcorn style, how do y'all feel about that?
I would have to listen to that all over again.
All right, what about you, Heather? You are muted. Take your time.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. She was talking really, really fast, and it was just like,
yeah.
All I heard was something about her friend talking about her, and I don't know what. I don't know. She was just talking too fast. Why were you like?
Yeah, she was. She was talking really fast.
Yeah, why was she talking that fast? But she normally doesn't talk that fast.
That's okay. You know what? Let me just go ahead and speak for everybody. We don't care.
Don't speak on
me.
No,
we speaking for everybody. We don't care what this lady did, what she said. We rock with Candace Owens 100% over here. So run up, get done up. It's about to be a what girl fight. It don't matter. We rocking Candace all day long over here. So you can be 100% right and you still wrong in my eyes. So how about that? That cover everybody good?
Yep, I agree.
All right, good. Heather?
That's wild.
Nah, for real though. Basically what's going on is she's friends with some of the celebrities that Candace Owens is covering. And you know when Candace Owens start biting on something, pause, it's like a pet bull. Like she gonna rip it to shreds. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, let's see. What can I remember? What was the
Man, she fucks everybody up, literally.
Yeah, I believe it was Kamala Harris that she ripped to shreds that I remember. I mean, for all I know, Kamala not even black no more. So I don't know. Like
Jeremy, cut that out. We're not even going to start that. We're not getting into politics.
No, we are getting into politics. Matter of fact, good segue. Going right into the politics. You did great. That was awesome. The next thing we're going to talk about on our way out, we're going to talk about President Trump in the building. We're going to be talking about President Trump. We're going to be talking about kind of tariffs, maybe recession. What is going on? What's actually going on? So before we get into all that, we do have a video about tariffs. It's in the playlist. It is a live stream. You have to run around on it a little bit, but it is there. So we're not going to really dig into a lot, but I do know that Heather actually did some research on tariffs. If she still has her notes. So if she has her notes, he'll come up and tell you. But basically, what I thought tariffs are not exactly what they are. I thought tariffs is a percentage that we force them to pay us when it comes through the door, like a club charge. What's actually happening is that we are paying that additional amount when it comes to the door. So think of it like this. Girls are coming to the club, and instead of the bouncer collecting money, the bouncer is paying them to come. Wait a minute. Doesn't that happen anyway? Oh, yeah, girls get in free. So why would you do that? Well, it makes other people, natives to the area, want to show up because the girls are going to be there. It makes girls that are out of town want to come to the party. See how tariffs work? Exactly the way the club promoters work. If you didn't know, now you have something that you can tell people this is how tariffs works, because that's exactly how it works. Now, the only issue with this now is that instead of it being free, we're paying the girls money to show up. Kind of like when an Instagram model show up and then everybody show up so that they can then pay money to take pictures with the said Instagram model or the OnlyFans girl or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But now it's getting a little out of hand, because what's supposed to happen in theory is that then the local talent or the homegrown girls, they should get some play too, because it's going to be a little bit easier for them. But that's not the case. What's happening right now is that he's getting a lot of pushback for it. So, Heather, do you have your notes up and ready?
Yeah, I do. What part you want me to go over?
Whatever you want. I'm working with you.
Okay, so tariffs. Okay, so basically there are taxes placed on imported goods, and what we mean by imported goods is goods that are brought to the U.S. from another country, right? The government charges a fee. So the way we get taxed, they tax other people, right? We're tracking? Yes. Why does the government use this system? To protect domestic industries, raise revenue, and negotiate tools.
Okay, hold on. So let's say somebody is making lighters in China and they're making it for like 20 cents. That means if they sell it for $1, they're making a lot of money. But if they come in here, we say, okay, we're going to put a tariff of 25% or whatever. And basically we are paying a certain amount. That's going to make you have to raise your bottom line in order to make a profit. So instead of being able to sell this for $1, in order to make that same profit, now you got to sell it for $1.45 or something of that nature. And in theory, what's supposed to happen is the United States is supposed to then come and have their own lighter. And their lighter, even though it costs $1 for us to make it over here because of wages and all that stuff, when it's all said and done, they should be about the same price. The only issue is some people in the United States will still charge that same lighter for $4. Yeah, so then China's like, well, I'm going to charge mine for $4 too. So then when you see these absorbent, like 135% tariffs and things of that nature, it's because they're trying to push the gap and make it so that American made is cheaper to buy and it's more appealing. Now, I will say my wife went to the store today and her olive oil that she likes to buy to cook with went from $14 to $20-something. That is a direct result of the tariff, because since it was hit with the tariff, they had to raise the prices in order to make a profit. It's not just them, because they already sold it to HEB. They already sold it to whomever. Now they need to cover that cost, because guess who has to pay that cost? The distributor. And that's why a lot of people is like, what's going on? Because it's basically they're shooting us in the foot because they're going to raise the prices. Does that make sense?
Man, that sucks.
It does suck. It's getting crazy, but now it's time to lock in. So what I would say in response to this is you need to be prepared. You need to be prepared. You need to start setting money aside, because if you don't, we may be looking at a recession. So that is something to keep in mind. Alfonso, do you remember the last time we were faced with a recession, or do you remember the time we actually went full blown into a recession?
No.
Me neither. We teeter-tottered.
I don't remember.
We teeter-tottered last time that Trump was in office. We teeter-tottered because he was changing stuff up and it was having a little bit of class, but it all equaled out. A lot of people are getting nervous about this now. I don't know if y'all have checked your stocks or not, but the stocks are not doing too good. So, I mean, this is the time where you buy low and you hope that it goes back up. This is the time where if you have savings, you need to buy. There is no taking care of the money and just cashing out right now and think you're going to get your money back. That's not how it's going to work. This is the long haul right now. You might not be able to see a return until President Trump gets out of office. And that's just part of it. So if you're a day trader, it sucks for you. If you have a 401k, it looks bad, but just hold on, especially if you're not finna get ready to retire. But if this is your year to retire, whew, jeez, you might need to try to extend that a little bit. Might need to do that extendo clip on the 35 years going on to 40. Yeah, I know, right? That sucks. Go ahead, Heather. You look like you got something you want to say.
Okay, so real quick, the last recession we had was in February of 2020, and it lasted to April 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So about 2 months, which caused us to shut down due to COVID-19. A lot of people lost jobs. There were over 20 million jobs lost in April alone. There was sharp drops in consumer spending and business activities. Well, of course, right, because we were closed.
Who was closed?
A lot of small businesses were like closed, or we had to do like be 6 feet apart, or if people got sick, then everybody had quarantine. A lot of people worked from home, so small businesses like mom and pop shops. No, not our job. I'm saying like
we happen to be in a recession-proof area, so I really didn't feel it like that. So praise the Lord, but I didn't really feel it. But yeah, that makes sense though. That does make sense.
The reason why that recession was short was the simple fact that Trump was able to have the stimulus packages, or as y'all know them, stimulus checks, aka the CARES Act, right? Yeah. So those checks helped a lot of people. That and the food stamps, like all the government assistance people got during the pandemic, really helped them be able to still afford the things they did, because I ain't gonna lie, people were broke. Like some people really didn't have a job. Which the Federal Reserve's cut interest rates helped throw money back into the economy, which helped a lot. So that's what helped us really bounce back as a whole. So I guess we'll just see now how things go.
We lost you. All right. I don't see Alfonso at all. You still there, Alfonso?
Yeah, I'm here.
I don't know what happened. I guess
get off.
I guess Heather.
No, I did it.
You did it?
I had to. Yeah.
Okay.
I had to get up real quick.
Oh, all right. All right, so let's check this out real quick. This is we're gonna go into the tariff pause, and then we're gonna see what happened because of it. So
Donald Trump has just made a pretty significant post on Truth Social. I'm just going to read the whole thing. Based on the lack of respect that China has shown to the world markets, I am hereby raising the tariff charged to China by the United States to 125% effective immediately. At some point, hopefully in the near future, China will realize that the days of ripping off the USA and other countries is no longer sustainable or acceptable. Conversely, and based on the fact that more than 75 countries have called representatives of the United States, including departments of Commerce, Treasury, and the USTR, to negotiate a solution to the subjects being discussed relative to trade barriers, tariffs, currency manipulation, and non-monetary tariffs, that those countries have not, at my strong suggestion, retaliated in any way, shape, or form against the United States. Here's a key line. I have authorized a 90-day pause and a substantially lowered reciprocal tariff during this period of 10%, also effective immediately. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Do you see Ryan Nobles, the hand of any pressure of folks on the Hill where you are in this announcement?
Listen, Chris, there's definitely a lot of angst up here on Capitol Hill about the form and fashion in which these tariffs have been delivered. But we have seen Republicans, at least publicly, tell us that they're willing to give the president some time to see this through. But privately, behind the scenes, we know that they are getting phone calls from constituents that are really worried about their 401ks. They're getting calls from constituents who own small businesses who are worried about the impacts of these tariffs. The volume of this concern just seems to be increasing by the day. So that message, we are told, is being relayed to the White House with a degree of urgency. And there was some expectation that this entire process was, had the opportunity to shift on a dime at any moment, which is, it appears it has in this regard. So, while Donald Trump has said that he was going to see this through long term, anything can change at any given moment. And as we see the markets reacting, I talked to one senator today who said that with as simple as a Truth Social post, Donald Trump could send the markets back into green territory. And that's exactly what we see happening here. That volatility, though, cuts both ways. And, we'll have to see how congressional Republicans feel about not having a very specific long-term strategy with an end game. That's what we continue to hear over and over from congressional Republicans. Mr. President, you have the ability and the right to see your economic vision forward, but you need to give us some guidance as to how you get to the end of this. How does this plane land? And a lot of the angst, I think, from congressional Republicans comes from that idea that they just seem to be shooting from the hip, and there's not.
So that's the issue that's going into effect right now. Now, I will say that everything has went up since the pause. The markets are surging, as we'll get into this next video right here about it, but they're coming back around because tariffs are in the short form bad for business. All right, because everything goes up, the price goes up, and there's not enough time to equalize it out. Now, the issue with that is you gotta stay committed. You gotta have some type of consistency. Without consistency, you can't have normalcy, and without normalcy, you can't get anything done. It's crazy. It doesn't even make sense. Like if you're gonna hit the tariffs and hold on to them, have an exit plan. If you're going to, once you get too much pushback, give a 90-day, and this could be a play. He could be trying to see if China is actually going to be interested, but I do not think China cares anything about what this young country is attempting to do to them. When we were fussing about the Boston tea in the harbor, they were still drinking green tea, and guess what? They still drinking green tea to this day. They not worried about us. They hitting us with the Neo thing. I survived your predecessors, and I'll survive you too. Like he hitting us with all that stuff, the Mr. Anderson, all this good stuff. Like they not worried about us. They are an empire that is completely resistant because they're the way they live is just different. It's not like us. They not like us. But anyway, Heather, how you feel about this?
I don't like when we talk about politics.
but you said you wanted to talk about this. I wasn't
like
this was your
like
idea.
I'm listening, but I'm not listening. You know how that go. Like
no, I don't know how that goes. We're literally on the show.
Okay, so I don't think that China really cares because that's the whole point of this. Trump wants China to match us or whatever the fuck they said he was trying to do. But I don't really think China cares because most of the stuff we get is made in China because the labor is just cheaper. So I don't think that they're affected by us, honestly.
Okay. That was a riveting point. Alfonso, what you got?
You didn't like that answer. Ooh.
It makes sense. I mean, I'm not arguing with you.
I mean, shit. I guess like so. What? Like a lot of stuff that we get is from China, right?
And Taiwan and stuff like that. Yeah. And I'm not being funny. Like,
So
look up under
basic-
anything you buy, it's saying China or Taiwan. Like, it's the truth.
Yeah, like electronics. I don't know, houseware, anything really. But so that means that everything's gonna be going up in price, right?
Mhm.
Like, it's like, man. I start stocking up on a few things. And I don't know, man. This is I need to look into that. I need to do my own research on this and look into it a little more.
Well, I got a little funny for you before we get up out of here. And that's gonna be the Vice President JD Vance live on TV talking about China. And if this didn't cause a war, then you have nothing to worry about. So just being honest. Let's see what he had to say.
The president's new tariff policy. And when I think of
Give it a second.
the American people, sure. The president's new tariff policy. And
Why is it not playing? Oh, let's give it a second.
when I think about what he got to
That's weird. We'll try it one more time. And if not, then I'll just tell you what he said.
American people. Sure. The president's new tariff policy. And when I think about what he got to
ask ourselves, what has the globalist economy gotten the United States of America? And the answer is fundamentally it's based on two principles: incurring a huge amount of debt to buy things that other countries make for us. And to make it a little bit more crystal clear, we borrow money from Chinese peasants to buy the things those Chinese peasants manufacture. That is not a recipe for economic prosperity. It's not a recipe for low prices, and it's not a recipe for good jobs in the United States of America.
Did you catch that? Did you catch that? Let's play it one more time for let's play it one more time for the lady in the back. Let's see if she can catch it.
Damn, did he really say that?
Yeah, he did.
So clear, we borrow money from Chinese peasants to buy the things those Chinese peasants manufacture.
Did everybody catch it?
Interesting.
Wow. Like, dude, what is going on? This is crazy. Well, guys, I think we are close to the end. Did we have anything that we just wanted to pull up or anything like that?
No, I think we covered everything that we're supposed to cover today.
Okay. Very, very good. Let's go ahead and do some closing remarks then. Let's see. Alfonso, the floor is yours.
Well, like I said, I definitely need to look into the tariffs more and kind of do my research on that for sure. But thank you for everybody for tuning in, joining in, liking our page, liking our channel, commenting, everything else. Thank you to everybody.
All right. Heather. We just saying bye, Heather. That's all we do.
I was a bit upset with the text message. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, so I want to say, I hope that you guys were able to take something from this live, because we did do somewhat of a deep dive into politics, and you know that that's not my strong suit or Alfonso's, but we tried to carry this on with Jay Green. So I hope you guys learned something from that, and I hope y'all save your coins. Sir, clock it. I hope you save your coin. Oh, why? I hope you save your coins and get ready, because we really don't know what we're walking into at this point. Trump is kind of unpredictable. So, but anyways, thank you guys for rocking with us for an hour and 19 minutes. We really appreciate it. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram, and let us know topics you'll like for us to cover.
All right, y'all. Y'all already know how it is. Always. And for first most, it's always you versus you. It doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. Just make sure that you are doing what you are supposed to do. It doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. Love yourself. Love the people that are around you. We'll see y'all when we see you. Be safe.
Bye.
Peace, y'all.
I get crazy and I get money. And the biggest difference between you and I is you love me.